And good evening everybody, welcome back to another part of Dishonored. We're here for the second part, obviously the second part in this particular series. And of course, for those of you who have never been here before and never seen this channel, this is all about live, blind Let's Plays where we have lots of fun, interact with the audience, get as many jokes as possible from the chat that way, and generally just give some general overall interaction with the gameplay. For those of you who have been here before, much like Queen3210 is already in the chat saying hello, good evening, looking forward to more Dishonored, as am I. Maybe you were here for the previous intro part to this with all the technical glitches, maybe you were here for the playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei 3 and 5, maybe you were here for Persona 5 Royal, recently watched me go through Horizon Forbidden West, or even, way back in the day, you were here for the likes of FOTS 4 and Final Fantasy 7. A huge welcome back to all of you, because without you, this channel would be active, but it wouldn't be as interactive or reactive. So, with that in mind, let's get back into the game where obviously we've been introduced to the world of Corvo and we've essentially been struck down, lost our position in the society, and now it's our time to fight back. Yes, it is. So we got the knife equipped, and we've also got the focus shift to be able to do lovely teleports like that, which I've still got to get the hang of. I'm hoping that we won't have as many frame rate issues tonight, but if there are frame rate issues, please let me know and I'll try and maybe even drop it down to a lower level.
When you want to set out, just give the word.
Okay, Sam, well, I've no time like the present. Let's go.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Oh, I like that, equipping the mask. That's really cool. So, overseers are religious militants dedicated to fighting witchcraft. And High Overseer Campbell says that he leads the city's militant religious faction as close allies to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt. Yeah, not just corrupt, he's completely corrupt. And holds the secret to Emily's location. Oh, I'm coming for you then, boy. Rest assured of that. So we've got to infiltrate the office of the High Officer, steal his journal, and eliminate him. And an ally to the Loyalists, Martin, is being held there. So if we can free him, it gives us a chance to get the Loyalists even more power. Okay then.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left.
Sounds like Manchester on Friday night.
Still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
I'll tell you what's worse. Rabid Donald Trump fans. There's nothing worse than that. Yep, so we've got this, basically holds Clavering Boulevard beyond the first wall of light, and we've got the Bottle Street gang controlling the side of Clavering Bird, with Granny Rags in an apartment for the far end of Endurance Street. Okay, that's interesting enough. I see you love the rain effects on this one, do you, Queen? I've not really seen much of it as yet, so obviously we'll see more of that as we get going. I mean, the rain's out there now, we're not really seeing it, but if I go into, I think it's... Yeah, you can definitely see the raindrops on the lenses when you zoom in. I really like that, that's very cool. You know, Arrested Judge, everybody say good evening, hope this game goes well this time. Me too, my friend, me too.
If you decide to go up Clavering, don't let the guards spot you.
Pretty sound advice, I will have that. Sorry mate, I'm taking that. And yeah, I do know what you mean about the lenses on the mask. I mean, if I look right off into the rain, at the moment you're not seeing it, it must be in a sheltered area, but we were actually seeing it at one point. I just think it's cool that we've got like, this kind of like steampunk way of, the steampunk way of like having masks and everything else. It's really quite pretty. Part of me wants the mask. It'd be a great mask to walk around in the stores with at the moment to keep the virus away from them.
Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Ah, what the? Oh, fucking come on! Seriously?
What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
So that's how they get rid of the dead here? They just toss them into the water? I mean, it's effective, I suppose. Yeah, you can see them flag. I know what you mean now. They are popping in occasionally with little spots of rain. Right.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Please clear the area when a motorized carriage or stilt walker approaches on state business. Be advised that such vehicles will not slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
2, 3, heave!
I think someone's just spotted the bar.
All the others down with the sickness.
I don't know if they're a guard or just a random NPC.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Keep them coming.
Oh, nasty little filth.
Yeah, well, I've got to get to one of the dumpsters, that's the problem.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion.
Yeah, I do remember how to crouch.
Someone, get help!
3, heave!
Might have been spotted there. I just heard someone say go and get help. So I may have just been spotted. Just in case.
1, 2, 3, heave!
What are they doing? Just random was sticking around there. Ah, so Drunken Whaler makes its cameo. Well, I've been spotted. They've kind of like either forgotten about me or they've moved on to something else to deal with. And now he dead, which
Keep them coming.
I don't think you're supposed to kill them, which is a problem. I just wanted to get rid of them. Oh, typical. And there's a bleeding dumpster. I could have actually put him in there. Never mind. Well, I guess I'm going down the route of death and decay and that, because that's another person dead. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to avoid killing if it could be possible. I wanted to avoid killing them. I don't want to kill people. Stupid bleeding rat. Get out of here. Well, if they're scared of me, I don't know what I can really do. Apart from knock them out, maybe. Okay, fair enough. That was easier than I thought. Yeah, so if you dump an unconscious body in the water, it drowns. Well, that makes sense when you think about it. If someone's unconscious and they fall in water, they're not exactly going to be breathing to stay buoyant. There's a sense of realism there.
1, 2.
In terms of what's going on in the game, Arista Jack, essentially, the character I'm playing, Corvo, he's essentially a like a former bodyguard, and he's been set up for murdering his wife. We escaped prison, and now we're essentially trying to take our city back. It's the classic case of, you know, like the exiled prince kind of story. I suppose it's kind of like that. But as you say, the frame rates in the last episode did not help. They really did not help. And again, I'm hoping that so far it's been a bit better, but I don't know because I'm obviously not watching my own stream.
The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House.
How did someone see me? I didn't see any warning of it. But again, that's probably because I'm not fully understanding the game yet. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? Well, you say a glorified bodyguard, but it seems to be a lot more than that, depending on the relationship interpretation that I had of Emily. I'm not going to be able to knock them both out, am I?
Keep them coming.
I can knock this guy out, but...
1, 2, 3, heave!
Came close to being spotted then, but I got away from it. Yeah, strings. That makes sense, actually, because I just heard it then, Queen, so I think you're bang on with it. Well, obviously you probably are, because I got the feeling you know a lot more about this game than I do.
1, 2, 3, heave!
This is where you see just how bad I am at any kind of game that involves actually having to be in full control of your movement and making sure that you're not seen. And how much of a East End thug I am. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but the way that I dealt with the final boss in Horizon Forbidden West is proof of that. Yeah, he might come over to investigate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak around it somehow. Oh, what happened to the lean around corners thing?
1, 2, 3, heave!
Oh, I know why. I pressed A, not Q. That'll be the reason for that. I pressed A. Right, I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to get him, so let's not waste any time. Yeah, I mean, you can choose to just be a thug, Arisa Jack, and just, like, try and kill everything. But you can also, like, use other things. And, how goes everything, Avian? All goes fine so far. And, hey, Queen, it wouldn't be competing at all. Trust me, I'd actually like to see your playthroughs. At some point, I'm hoping to see more playthroughs of what you've been doing for Mass Effect 2. I'm a bit too busy of late, but I am planning to watch the next one. Next part requires a couple of hours, though, so I need to make sure I've got a nice lot of time to sit down with a good cup of coffee and enjoy it. Yes, I made sure to have fresh coffee tonight. Well, I'll tell you what I might do. I'm going to try something out I've not used yet. Oh. And that's got their attention.
I know you're here.
Okay, if you say that, mate.
I'll find you.
I know you're here. I'll find you. Will you? Okay.
For long.
Oh.
Keep running.
I just heard the little strings then, so that tells you I've been spotted.
Good. Keep them coming.
Fucking longer do I have to fuck?
Ah, save scumming. I don't mind save scumming. I've done it before on other games. I mean, I've got... How many times did you watch my Persona playthroughs, people? But... It's not something I want to immediately go back to if I can avoid it. Oh, work's going to be brutal, is it? Why? What's wrong with work, Avian?
Got a prowler on the loose.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
Yes, imprisonment at discretion. Oh, apparently there's a rune or bane nearby. Ah, it's that way. Okay, well now I know it's that way. Right, let's go and get this heart if I can. So yeah, so we're sneaking. Doing what we can to not be seen. Ah, dumpsters. That could come in handy. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to open it.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Please clear the area.
This is what I
When
should
a
do more of.
motorized
Actually
carriage or
explore the
stilt
area.
walker approaches on
Find
state
useful
business.
stuff.
Be
And
advised
then
that
start
such vehicles will not
essentially
slow or stop to avoid
killing them or
citizens obstructing
wanting
the
people.
way.
Speaking of wanted, there I am. That there is me.
Yes, I would.
Sounds like we've got some kind of thug nearby talking about I'd eat something if I was a bird.
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, 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 you can't because you're dead.
Oh, you're not creepy, whoever you are, miss, with the weird voice. If I was playing on Horizon right now, I'd be using my focus to find out where they're hiding. I can't do that here. Oh, the rats have gone inside, but there's nothing else there. There's a lot of places to explore back here. I'm quite surprised in a pleasant way. Ah, hello. There's a way to jump up here. Ah, that poster changes depending on the actions. That's awesome. I love it when the games do that, when they have these little Easter eggs.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it. I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
I'm loving the little creepy steps in the background. Has a very they're coming for you.
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, granny, granny.
Oh, it's blocked
you
off.
Can't because you're dead.
Okay, there's no need to repeat the same verse over and over again, Granny. That's annoying. No, I'm not
I
climbing.
told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
There's something always creepy about either really old people singing songs like that or young kids. Alice, Mother Harlot. Need to say any more?
If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would, indeed. Granny, 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 come out with me instead.
Oh, you can talk to her. Do I talk to her or do we attack her?
You can't because you're dead.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny.
Very creepy face.
Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Ah, okay. I have an ally.
I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
Right, well, if they're waiting for me to open the door, why don't I just take advantage of the window? Why go through the door? Why attract attention?
No, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, garbage.
Let us in, Granny.
I bet she can't even hear us.
She's blind, not deaf. We're here to do your washing.
She's not stupid either.
Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny.
We're wasting our time. How much...
Come on, let's get this guy. Help me look for him. Somebody, get over here. I know you're here. Somebody, give me a hand. It's just a matter of time, buddy. Die, you crusty bastard. Someone's about to get shanked.
So we keep waiting.
Oh, I'll find you. Run and hide, you coward. Where are you?
I didn't think they would. So I'll just keep sleep darting them. The only problem is I've got a limited supply. I think I've only got 7 more shots, so I've got to be careful.
I know you're here.
Because once they're down, I can always just use the key and bring the bodies in.
Someone's about to get shanked. Where'd you run off to?
I don't know, he seems like he's coming up here to me.
It's just a matter of time, buddy.
Are they actually gonna... Are they gonna cool down or no?
I know you're here. Where'd you run off to? It's just a matter of time, buddy. Oh, I'll find you.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Someone's about to get shanked.
I used to always love it when like they'd mess around in stealth games and they'd see the enemy's body and they'd be stood there going like, "Where are you? Come on!" And then after a minute they'd be like, "Must have been an animal or something," and put the weapon away, and you're just like, "Really? Are you guys serious?"
Yes,
Where are you? I give up finding that rat bastard.
You give up finding me, dear? Okay.
It's just a matter of time, buddy. Oh, I'll find you. I know you're here.
I got you a present.
I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
There. Have a.
The little birdies are sad today.
Thank you for the shot comment, Aristotle Jack. Yes, I quite like that one. It must be said. Obviously, there's a lot of places. I want to actually put them somewhere where they won't be found as easily. I don't want to leave them around Granny. Is there a trash bin anywhere that I can use? Doesn't look like it. That's really frustrating. I'll put them all inside them. I'll put them all indoors. That'll do it. And I'll just toss them in the hallway like a load of trash.
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, Granny.
Piss off. Is anyone getting flashbacks to Monty Python here, by the way? Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! Where's the third one? I definitely shot 3 of them. So where's the third one? You like the exaggerated snoring. It is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? But to be fair, it's good. It's a throwback to a simpler time. I like it. And again, as retro as this is, it's a good fun game. I did see a brief yellow amber on my OBS, by the way, people, so tell me if you suddenly saw the stream kind of like stutter. We weren't surprised if there was some issues here.
The knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never... Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Okay, Granny Rags, what have you got for me up here then?
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, 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 you can't because you're dead.
Ah, it's a room.
I hope you like the
Excellent.
little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them.
How fast did she get up here?
And that slack-jaw is the worst lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory.
Ugh.
Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
See, so the Battle Street Gang has a bootleg elixir still inside the old Dunwall whiskey distillery. They're creating their own version of Sound South elixir and selling it. Do I want to fill the city full of plague?
You'll have to
I'm not
go,
so
or
sure
they
on that
won't
one.
come.
I need to very quickly go to the controls for runes. You gotta go back to work. Alright, no worries, Queen. Well, you do your best to have a decent one. Hopefully it won't be too bad for you. I'm down to 5 darts on my crossbow, which is a problem. 5 darts is not good. So the sneaking is on, once again, people. Ah, there's the whiskey, so I'm guessing that's where the next part is. Nothing in there to explore, which is poor. Oh, hello. I'll have that. I've literally just found a skewer on a dumpster in the middle of the rain. Sleet darts! Oh yes, please, thank you very much! More sleet darts! Excellent, please, give me more of that. Ah, okay, so I can either go to there or I can stay on the street. Let's keep exploring, people, because there's a lot to see here. And I say, For a game that was released 10 years ago, it does hold up really well. Obviously you can see... Ah, Dr. Gorvani's officers.
Because you know we have to check you over. And there's an inspection fee.
There's a void with Bottle Street and there's a void with you. Let me out.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us like that.
Oh, that's very low quality. Oh, hello. I will happily take some free bolts. Just pinned to the wall for no reason. I like that kind of loot. Loot is good. Oh wow, check out the low-res trees, people. Yeah. That's not it. Looks like they're not coming. That's frustrating. Can I get through here? Cannot be opened at this time. Typical. I say some games do hold up well. Remember, look at Persona 3. That was 15 years old when I played through that. Okay, there were some rough points around the edges, but some of the other models look fantastic. He's just out of range, I think. I think there's another power up there. What's this? I'll just keep on eating more stuff that I'm finding in dumpsters. I mean, how can this be healthy, by the way? You find something in a dumpster and then you just, like, eat it. It's a city ruled by plague. Why are we eating stuff that we're finding in bins? Why are we doing that? I've heard that people review restaurants and call it garbage, but it's just taking the piss.
With an infected or weeping individual, you are required to remain in isolation for 2 continuous days. If signs of infection occur, report for transport to the flooded district.
Yes, this was 10 years before lockdown, people. Ah.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer
Oops, I've been spotted. There's nothing I can do about it.
Generous loan of their services.
Well, that went not as well as I'd like. Don't think there's much point in hiding them, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Report all deceased family members to the local dead counter. Unreported deaths are a punishable offense.
That might sound like a joke, but believe it or not, in Japan that was a big problem for many years. people were like not reporting their family members dead and claiming extended pensions. That's actually true. So I managed to stealth defeat some of them, and then I found myself getting caught in a firefight, which is frustrating. There's not much you can really do about it when that happens. Try explaining this to the watchdog for the following day.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Oh, Gov, it was an overnight last night. 3 of us woke up in a dumpster, and 2 of the guys were drunk so much didn't even make it home.
Be advised that such vehicles
Honestly,
will
you've
not
no idea how
slow
fucking
or
rough it was,
stop to
mate. It
avoid
was a proper
citizens
fucking
obstructing the
proper
way.
fucking session. Is that the best you can tell me for why your comrades didn't make it home last night? It's the fucking truth, Gov. I'm serious. Oh, hello. What's this? Sergeant Hayburn. All the Wall of Light components have been delivered to your station, and I expect it to be functional before midnight. You've also been provided with several spare whale oil tanks, should the need arise. Last, it's come to my attention that various watchmen continue the adolescent practice known as rat burning. Remember, whale oil is not cheap. Please keep your men under control. By Captain Curnow. I'll take a rewire tool as a sprint razor. Oh, some more stuff here, including health. Hey, we have some health. That's fantastic. And another whale oil. Rewire tools can be used to change the polarity of the walls light to make it impossible to the City Watch and harmless to the user of the rewire tool. Oh, so you can actually, using a rewire tool, you can turn it the other way around, so it becomes almost like a way to escape. I like that. I think that's fantastic. Just a quick frame rate test there. Seems to be doing okay for now-ish. So, this slow, sneaking approach of a game begins as we are. Put that there for now. Might need it later. Right, okay. Let's head on. As we try to quietly navigate this plague city. Ooh, hello. That was because I was an imbecile, and I've just wasted 2 very critical shots. I am very, very upset with myself for that. That should not have happened. I've just made this game a lot harder than I should have done. He's coming this way, I need to get in hiding quickly.
Stupid goddamn dumb son of oh god. That's it.
Seems at the moment there's no one nearby. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Ah, can you knock on, what, can you attract their attention with noise like that, I wonder? Bit like Metal Gear Solid when you could knock on the wall and they'd be like, huh? What was that noise? I used to love doing that tactic on Metal Gear Solid. It was brilliant. Nope, that's not happening. Ah, but that is there. Aha, that's better. Now we're getting somewhere. Go on, let's do it. Okay, so that's a way to attract attention. Did I just turn that out by walking into it? Interesting. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Oh, that's annoying. I can't carry any more. I wonder why I wasn't picking it up. You can't carry any more around with this. Oh, are you serious? Okay, there's nothing else in here at the moment, so that's fine. I think my problem is I was just trying to find ways to take people out. But if I can avoid them completely, why shouldn't I just avoid them? Because that was my strategy in Resident Evil 2. If I was able to avoid the, if I was able to avoid zombies, or lickers, or dogs, I would. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone through there either. This is.
What will I do now?
Excerpt from a Travel Chronicle by Anton Sokolov. The men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Sonicon archipelago. Or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted off the broken red cliffs, welcoming those who would visit Far Continent as it's called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or would I once say a flock, of small fish that fly over the waves like birds. Landing in the hundreds across the deck, pricking and attached to toxic quills. Two thrown overboard by the ghosting demon winds. The quiet Tivian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance of Bandizia is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now, with but a handful, I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now the captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled. So it falls me to lead them. That was an attempt at a weird hybrid of Scottish and German.
He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food.
Nasty furry filth.
Stupid goddamn Dublin son of
Yeah, you react to apocalyptic outrage when handled as well, do you, Avian? Can't say I blame you.
What? I will find you. Don't make me call the city watch. I know you're somewhere around here. Hello? Come out. I know you're somewhere around here. Okay, where are you? I guess everything is all right now.
What? What? What do you mean you guess everything's alright now? What are you talking about? Are you serious, game? I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, but still. Bugger off. Damn rats.
Again?
Quick. I mean, I'm trying to avoid getting into fights. I'm trying to avoid hurting people. Unfortunately, it seems I just attract guards. Oh, it's a maid. Which way is she coming? I can't tell if she's coming this way or going the other way, if you know what I mean. Ooh, there's a big scene here. Ah, I must have pressed F and blew the candles out. That explains that. Ah, I need a key to get in there anyway. The Galvani building key.
Uh-oh.
Nothing I can do. Or is there? She's gone somewhere, but I don't know where she's gone. Oh, I see. This is where I can do the get the plague mission, I think is what it is. Yeah, it is. Right, okay. So if I wanted to do the one where we literally sneak around and jump in, put a load of stuff into their elixir, I could do it. But I don't like the idea of poisoning the city, so I'm probably going to get back out of here as best as I can. No worries, I've Jake, so you got to get some sleep, that's perfectly fine. Hopefully I'll see you around. To say, if you're going to be at the convention in Halifax on the 14th of May, I'll catch you there. If you're not going to be there, that's fair enough, don't worry about it. So I'm on literally the other side of this door. How strange that I needed a key to open it from there, but I could just go through here. It doesn't make sense, does it? I can drink from the sink if I want. I don't know if killing those rats is a good or a bad thing, to be honest. I've no idea. Oh, there's some stuff back here. What have we got? Another journal. Excerpt from a natural philosopher's notes. For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town, in the slums, exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign, plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city, exhibit a younger strain of the plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not so obvious? I will continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolo's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. Is there anything else in this room? Not that I can see, unless... Hang on, is that another journal there? I think it is. Oh, there's a couple actually. No, there's not. I'll have that, thank you. That's good. Excerpt from a series of interviews with street workers by Ratcatcher Lena. Used to be you'd go out with a bag, a stick on a nail on the end and catch as many rats as you could in a night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I worked alone and we got by. If we found a place where the rats would be real bad, sometimes we'd recruit street brats to work with us. The younger ones who didn't make trouble, we'd pay them with bread and apple cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn into a swarm and come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous, and the city watch started paying better. But that didn't last long, because after a while, too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. Yeah, there's an image that you don't want in your heads, people. The rats slowly devouring you. Being slowly devoured by anything is not my idea of fun. But being devoured by rats, yeah, I'd really rather not. Not my thing at all. Looks like it's a dead end, but there's another journal here. What's this? Okay. I don't understand why there's a commode there, but fair enough. Excerpt from a report on a treaty banned by the Bradshaw Trade Council. Little was known of Pacoti, credited with this series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views and nonsense have threatened the economic underpinnings of the Empire. Number 1. Enslavement. On the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle. Pacoti offers no solutions for why these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. Number 2. Dissolution. Laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Pacoti actually uses the term families. 3. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with the tales of the whale's savagery. Number 4. Disruption. Here Pacoti is on his weakest footing, issuing up feverish warnings against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. Yes, the nobleman does not want anyone interfering with his game plan, it would seem. But I don't like the idea of putting the plague in amongst the city, so I'm going to try and sneak out of here. I keep nearly being spotted by that maid, so I really don't want to be spotted again. I don't want to have to take her out. Having said that, I've not been in this room over here. Something quick. Yeah, there's definitely something in there. Oh, there's a chamber room. Okay. With a very primitive looking bed. Another journal entry. I've been invited to a siree at the Boyle Estate. Of course I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of the high cold, is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the Academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I'll be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tivian Red. Interesting. So the most important day of Dr. Galvani's life is 28/7, the 28th day of the 7th month. Does that tell me that we'll be able to get access to some kind of safe maybe, or something like that? And you say you've got more work coming in, and oh dear. Oh, there's another of those, but I can't pick it up. Right, hang on a second. Right, well, I know this is lame, but I need to just quickly check something. Ah, tea. And then inventory doesn't have a key. I'm not using the enter bar for anything else, the enter button for anything else. So that's fine. So I can now... Oh, that's much better. Might as well restore my spiritual remedy while I can. And they're wondering why I can't pick it up. I've already got full memory and I've not even got full mana. Ooh, what's this? More sleep darts? Yes, please. Oh, that'll make up for the one I accidentally shot earlier on in the stream. So this stream so far has been a lot sneaky and quiet. Apart from my talking, which has been anything but. I know you people out there watching are like, yeah, just shut up and play the game. The only problem is it gets rather boring if the streamer doesn't interact with the audience. At least that's my interpretation. That's my excuse anyway.
Again?
Oh, for God's sake.
Can't someone help me?
Too late, I've been spotted.
Help me!
Let's get out of here as quick as we can. Oh, there's a guard there, shit.
Target, blow off.
No, stupid goddamn son
Why is that? Every time they say that, I always think of Sideshow Bob. Feeding log. Assorted human remains, strong appetite. 10th day, month of wind. 1 bag Tivian pears, bruised, rotted. Rats uninterested. 11th day, month of wind. 1 tin potted whale meat, eaten. 13th day, month of wind. Human torso. No trouble finding cause parts. 17th day, month of wind. No feeding. Aggression increased. Incident of cannibalism. 20th day, month of wind. Incidents with previous maidservant. Will withhold feeding until 1st day, month of darkness. Yes, which suggests that they were withholding a person, shall we say. I did not expect that to happen. Excerpt from a traveller's journal. Journal even. Born and raised in Bristol, I spent my formative years in our smaller cities before settling in magnificent Dunwall. There, in the capital city, I learned to appreciate the finer things. When the opportunity arose to document my travels to Sakurnos, Tivia and finally Morley, I left my position as a clerk for the late Lord Estermont. Perhaps like so many in Dunwall, I suffer from being excessively cultured, but I found Morley disappointing. Of course, in this journal, I will explain why I found the Festival of Churners to be tiresome, despite the high banners, bare feet, and red robes. And why the renowned jellied ox tongue is something I'll be struggling to forget for many years to come. Yeah, I know that was a bit Cockney rather than Bristol, but I don't really know my Bristolian accent because I've not been down there before. So I can't really comment on it. Oh, for God's sake. I should have learned my lesson the first time, but apparently not. Ah, okay. So the question is, does he appear anywhere else? And I'm hearing footsteps, so there is somebody else out there. And because of that, I don't want to be seen too easily. Oh, hello. I'll eat an apple, come in handy. I'll get another one of those too. It's been worth it just to get all the health items. That's something I will say. So yes, this has been a somewhat quiet stream. I do apologise if I'm being boring.
I don't need shit from you. Hey, wake up! You hear me? Can't stay hidden forever. What happened? Whacked in the head? Oh, I'll find you.
At least I've knocked them out rather than killed them. Unlike the first stream, there has been an improvement there. Sounds like he's gone back off alert, which is weird. I don't know why he'd do that. As you said it before, Avian, there's something about the exaggerated sleeping noises. I don't know what it is, but it's just cute. As I say, it's not like I've become a complete ghost here. Like they have seen my trail of destruction. What I need to do now is return to the upper floors. Excerpt from Government Protocol on Disease Practices. When much of the public still harbors false beliefs related to the plague, it is not true that the bile from the river crust will protect against contradiction of the disease, nor is it true that crushed body orchids act as a remedy, though it is speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both sucralose elixir and Pierre's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn 2 hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapours while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's laws. Tell your neighbours and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning, and report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. Thank you. I'll pick up some bullets for the gun. No point using my gun, but it's still useful to have some extra rounds. Oh. Also, I've got some crossbow bolts while I'm at it too. Why not? Oh, the third structure. Excerpt from work detailing one of the 7 strictures. Restrict these restless hands, which quickly becomes the workmates of the outsider. Unfettered by honest labour, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plough, the fork, and the spade, for even the lowliest labourer is rigorous, squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and the body. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you find yourself in a position of being infected with a disease, go to work. Apparently that will be able to get you more information. I don't even know why they're open or closed. That might be free health back, and that might be why I'm not seeing any benefit at the moment. And if that's the case, that's fine. Ah, so we're on the other side of the door here, okay. So came in from up top. I think it might have been on the 2nd floor where I came in. Definitely hear the rain outside. It's kind of relaxing, actually. So yes. Ah, that's right. So that was where I came from. I mean, slashed it in the face and buried it. Let it bury it. Ooh, hello. What's this? I didn't even notice that before. Ah, yes, that's right. So this is where I came in earlier. I remember now. So that was the other side of the door. That explains it. And that was where I had that, but I couldn't pick any up because I didn't have enough. So it was here. Onto the outside. Let's go. Do a quick save while I can as well. Yes, I'm sure. I'm going to see if there's any more ways over on the other side. Want to avoid taking fall damage for obvious reasons. Clean this out, I think. Yeah, I did. So that's fine. That's okay. So, is there anywhere on this side that I can climb up? Ah, there's some boxes here. Here we go. Right, okay. Obviously I can shoot from a distance. Oh, someone's saying anyone there. Someone screams to be let out of somewhere. So it's not guards. That's interesting. Eighth entry. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Morris is sick and so are the children. I've avoided it thus far, which is good fortune, since it has fallen on for me to take care for them. 9th entry. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors and asking for signs of plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier it was difficult to keep the children quiet. Now they sleep most of the time. 10th entry. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely even get close. They sting so. Most of the time, Morris won't answer me when I try to talk to him from across the room. 11th entry. Morris is gone. I don't know what I'll do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children. Leaving the flat for a while near dawn, I found some plague bags from a guard booth while no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of these bags. At least his face is covered. 12th entry. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Page missing. 17th entry. Elise stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a strong girl. I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up hackfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. 18th entry. It's the 4th day of the month of wind. It has settled in that they are lost to me. All of them! I cannot bring myself to call the dead counter. 19th entry. I have the fever now. No guards come near anymore. Okay. I've already read that, so that's fine. Is there any other loot hidden around here? So this game's a looter's paradise. Sneak in, loot as much as you can. Sneak in, a gaffer's tale. Excerpt from the travel jar of a young whaler. A gaffer's tale volume 1, or a gaffer's early adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying to our bye to our aunt. Wait a second, this rings a bell. Yep, I've read it. On the previous stream, Timeless Children's Rhymes. Excerpt from a set of cautionary tales for children. They say that Jimmy Whitcomb Wiley was a brawler, his mates called Smiley. He ran around up and down town, pulling off every kind of crimey. On Barlow Street he hung with the boys, throwing bricks and bottles and other toys. They'd start a fight, then run and hide, breaking, laughing far and wide. Smiley liked to eat and drink all day, and smash and bash the night away. Drunk and all alone, he drifted off asleeping, sitting on the bridge along John Clavering. When he woke, something strange he found, stranger than a singing wolfhound. He'd become a blue-jawed hagfish, most slimy, and only remembered his name was Smiley. They say that Jacob Whitcomb Riley was never seen again for all a timey, but he swam around, up and down, drinking from the river, crying, "Why me?" Be grateful I'm not wearing my Alice cosplay tonight, people. That really would have creeped you all out. Who keeps saying that? It's really getting on my fucking nerves. Ooh. Ah, there's guards here, is there? I want to throw a corpse over the edge and freak him out.
Wonder what got this guy.
Hey,
Where'd you run off to?
let me out.
Oh, I'll find you.
Anyone there?
Where are you?
More importantly, where are you?
I'm trapped.
Someone's about to get shanked.
Anyone there?
It's just a...
Hey,
That's interesting. The other guy's not seen him.
let me out. Hey,
Oh, no, stupid cut.
anyone there? Hey, let me out.
Oh, there's a way up here. That's useful.
Hey, anyone there? Let me out. Hey, anyone there?
Bit annoyed I had to waste a sleep bolt to do that, but it worked.
Let me out.
Right.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. Until then, it's scavenging for me.
Chris sells scavenged items on Bloodox Way, so I've now got a new confidant, essentially. So let's have a look in here. Pick up some more loot. I was just thinking, it's like, well, I don't see a lock, so I just thought I'd try smashing it, and I'm like, oh, it's worked. Oh, okay, great, nice one. I'm liking the fact that there's rebellion people to actually save, rather than just being, I'm public enemy number 1 and that's the end of it. I'm liking the fact that you're encouraged to go and search around. Yeah, there's nothing in there, that's fine. Anything here? Not that I can see. Ah, so this is Bloodrock's Way, where we are now. Okay. That's potentially very helpful. It's interesting how I use the corpse as a way to distract them. I can't carry any more ammo for the bullets, that's annoying. Someone's left some ammo on the street and I have to leave it behind. I hate leaving loot. Again, you guys have seen enough of my streams to know full well how much I love loot. Ah, there he is.
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Okay, let's see what you got. He's got so close elixir. But he has sleep darts. But they're very expensive. Oh, there's a... Ah, useful. That's really, really useful. Okay, I'll get the blueprint for lens modification. I'll buy that for sure. And I can take it back to the pub so I can show that off. That's awesome. So I now know where you're based. That's very helpful. Now that I've freed him. So there's a really... I like that mechanic. Where depending on how you interact with those in need, you can affect exactly what you get in terms of the world. So we obviously did it with the old lady with the runes, and now we've got it with the with this guy who was saved from being held by the scavengers. I can't believe how long I've been playing for an hour and a half already. That's incredible. Go on, let's go inside here so we can find some decent loot. We might find something of use. Entering a hostile zone. Right, okay. I might come back here later on then. Screw it. If it's a hostile zone, I need to be better equipped. And plus, I'm also not planning to go after that plague situation. I want to avoid that. So let's go back into the back streets here and try and climb the walls again. Apparently there's a rune or a charm nearby. It's over 100 away. And there's one also about 50 meters away in this direction. Tell me more. Looks like it's on the other side of the house. Ah, I think I know where it could be. So go inside the old lady's house. There was a door at the back that I didn't go through. Ah, those guards have been disappeared. And so has she.
Here, birdies. Sweet bird.
Yeah, that's why. I can't get access to it because of the fact that I'm in the... I've not done her side mission. So I'm guessing, depending on the way you choose to be aligned, it'll have a major effect on the overall game. And right now, I don't want to be, like, chaos aligned. At least that's the way I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking a bit too like in Megaton, Where in Shin Megami Tensei games you can choose to be like, you know, light or chaos aligned. Or neutral. And that's actually a potential tease, by the way, when I mentioned Megaton, but I'm not saying any more right now. I have a couple of ideas for future streams coming up, and I'm going to announce one later. There's nothing inside here, I can move those bodies. Let's dump these bodies. Comedic snoring and all. So I did it 2 in 1 move. That's awesome. There we are. Perfect. There's no way through here. I thought there might have been a way underneath. He's whistling, what do we do with a drunken whaler?
Huh? Yeah! To arms!
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
Who says you have to fight? That only happened because I think what happened is one of his colleagues saw me. I think that's what happened. Come on. That's what I wanted. Onto the pipe. And now we can sneak back around. So now we wait, people. I know that you're out there, Mr. Drunken Whale wannabe. It's a shame that I've not got any way up to the top roof there. That'd be really helpful. So using the sleep darts I could take him out, but I don't want to. It's too far, there's too much distance to go.
We got a prowler. Stupid god. Oh, God.
That's annoying. I was hoping to go back through the other area and take advantage, but unfortunately this is what it is on this stream, people. It's all about taking time. Oh, okay, he's run off for some reason. Aha, okay. God's sake, what happened there?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House, Merritt's Printing Firm, Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Dice Hall.
Fine, we'll go this way. Okay, what's in here? Oh, it's locked. So whatever's in there, I can't get access to it. I feel like I've made no progress at all tonight, people. I really am appreciative of those of you who stuck it out and watched me and the way I suck. I've been very different in my gameplay than most people, I think. Come on, go towards that door there.
Oh, no stupid goddamn.
Oops, that was not my way to do it. I didn't want to stealth kill him. Oh, what the fuck, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked by rats. Okay, this is a problem. This is a huge problem.
Dead?
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Look like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, counting Boo.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Don't call me kid. You think you can cheat me? Somebody give me a fucking shit! This is gonna hurt! I'm gonna loot your corpse! Come on, let's get this guy! I'm gonna dump you in the river after I cut you open!
So that's how your families are helping you, is it? Fine, consider yourself killed. Well, so much for my strategy for not doing much in the way of hurting people on stream, eh, people? I'm going to have tons of rats knocking around here because I've killed far too many people. Frustrating when this happens, there's not much you can really do.
Flank him! Hit him! Damn you! Watch it! Get it! Ha! Get a run!
I mean, it's not technically the way to play the game by making the rats eat them, but it worked. Fed them to the rats. Not what you're supposed to do. Not the way you're supposed to play the game, but I'll take it.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Corporal medals. We found a strange rune on the woman who's so pretty sure how she died. The thing looks superstitious. We set it aside for our overseers. After your shift is over, take it in for disposal, or whatever they do with them. Don't forget. Ah. Slows time for a duration. Allows you to control animal targets. Devouring swarm. Summons a swarm of rats. Nice. Unaware enemies don't see you turn to ash as they die. Jesus. Jump height is increased, falling damage is reduced. Build up adrenaline, trigger brutal melee fatalities. Or I can increase the power of blink, which means it will be rapid forming for a longer distance. Or see in the dark, living beings. Hang on a second now. How many runes have I got? Ah, I have 2 runes, okay. Let's buy bend time. Yeah, press it again until you end up. Allow up to the time is complete with stops, and enemies and security systems are unaware of you. Damn! So I need more runes in order to be able to upgrade that to level 2. That'll be amazing. Okay, I need something I can throw. That'll do nicely.
Bastard.
Ah, no worries, Evan. You say you call up for now. You've missed me getting out of options for stealth. I wasn't as good as I thought I was.
Look out. You got a prowler.
Right, I thought I'd be able to attract their attention and take them out, but it seems there's no point. So let's move on. Now, is there anything hidden up here, I wonder? Nope, can't go up there. Ah, but I can get up here. Can I get any higher?
Hold on. We got someone skulking around.
Yeah. That's disappointing. I thought there might be a hidden ledge up there, but not this time. Yes. God, when The Simpsons was good, Havian, The Simpsons is like one of those shows that's gone so downhill. Family Guy too, to be fair. Both of them had the same problem. Attack an off-balance or downed enemy to deliver a fatal critical hit. And then, yep, an allied is being held here, so we need to try and free an ally too. Camelot's poisoned the guard Captain Kerno. A low-ranking overseer has been blackmailed to put the poison into the drinks they are to have after the meeting. It's like if you start watching, and I can understand it, because again the show just became, something about the jokes became really misogynistic for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they suddenly chose that angle. It made no sense to me. It used to be really intelligent humour, and then suddenly became all about
Hello. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts
people's
to come all the way
weaknesses.
off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here, except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change.
Corvo, it's me, Overseer Martin. What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do, and I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
Okay, mission clue added. Ah, so we're giving the black book on his person at all times. Okay, let's talk. But before I do that, I'm going to quickly save my game. Ah, yes, it's been all cheap laughs and cheap laugh for more, absolutely. But yeah, as you say, it's like, you know, with YouTube, Netflix, my streams.
Poor circulation, and I seem to have forgotten my mittens, so I'd appreciate it if you could release me or at least go gather some firewood.
The character is busy.
You never appreciate the fine masonry of Dunwall's cobblestones until you've had your face hanging over them for days on end.
Oh, so how do we release
Nothing
it?
would make me happier than joining you and the others, especially if they've tapped some of the finer kegs still left at the pub. The lever is just to my right here, Corvo.
Outsider's eyes. These things chafe.
Feels good to stand up straight.
Thank you, Corvo.
What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Everyone really believes that I am an assassin. And to be fair, I've killed a few people on stream tonight, so I'm trying to avoid doing that where I can. But yeah, so we've actually done another objective tonight, people. I've actually managed to save someone. Ah, right. So office 1, so it's up to the far right. Okay. Yeah, I can use Blink, I know that much, but first of all, I'm just looking around for any loot. Plus, there's some places to climb up here. Ah, okay.
I was just reading in the archive about the heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
Rats, I will. Damn you.
Yeah, so you say you like that prayer, Raven, that's good. And yes, Queen, we've reached up inside here, we're getting somewhere closer, it must be said, but... Yes, it's been an interesting stream so far. I've done some good things, but I've also been quite a bunch of fail as well. My stealth has not worked out like I hoped. Let's say that much.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
Yeah, cast out an overseer by giving him the brand. That makes perfect sense. So let's see if we can find that information. I'd like to avoid killing if I can. So obviously I've got to get closer to where it's at for the branding side of it.
Ah.
Guards, to me! Get behind him! Die!
I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck, I can't move.
Die, idiot!
Well, I was stuck on something, but I don't know what.
You're going down!
What am I stuck on? Whatever I was stuck on, doesn't matter now. So I successfully knocked one unconscious and killed the other one. I didn't intend on killing anyone tonight, that wasn't the plan. But I don't know what the hell just happened. It was either that or reload. I'm kind of in a weird hybrid at the moment. I've been both stealthy and non-stealthy. Oh, what the fuck? Die, you little filthy furball. Who said that? Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. I'm going to find you. Ooh. Is he going to turn around? He's not seen me. I'm out of sleep bolts, unfortunately, so I can't use it. It might not have been a glitch. It might not have been a glitch, Queen. I might have just been. I might have been literally like in a position where I essentially was being held by the guards. I could well have literally been just in between them, if you know what I mean. Get on you.
Wayland, Captain Colonel and his retinue will be here this evening. See that they are allowed through the checkpoint without incident. I would like him in a fair mood when I have drinks with him in the meeting chamber. Also, be prepared to defend the checkpoint from the inside should things go awry with negotiations. Not that I expect they should, but I want your overseers prepared in case Colonel and his men live up to the City Watch's reputation.
And they say magic eyes is not a bad idea, actually. Yep. I really should use that more often. Going by the magic eye, which is this one. So a slight bite on my ears with the headset. One of the downsides of being a glasses wearer, people. So I can't carry any more crossbow bolts because I've not been using the crossbow. I've been trying to avoid shooting people with anything lethal. Instead I've just been lopping the heads off because why not?
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Ah. I've just noticed something rather interesting. It went all Metal Gear and showed their field of vision as well as where they were. Right, that makes a difference. Go away. I'm not sure what it says every time it does it. It's like, and again, the teleporting technique, I've used it, don't get me wrong, but the problem with that is you have to be careful where you teleport to. If you get it wrong, you either land in amongst the rat herd like I did earlier, or worse, you end up landing where the guards are and get an error seizure. So it's all a matter of understanding where you're going. That's the Distillery District. Don't want to go there. Yeah, the branding instructions are in this direction, apparently. So the question is, have I got to get over the... I think I might have to get over the checkpoint. And if that's the case, I'm going to need to find a way to climb. I mean, there is this here. Will it let me up there? Nope. Yeah, it won't get up there. How am I supposed to get past this then? There's got to be a way. There must be a way. There simply must be. That's the way back to the Distillery District. Don't want to go there. Ah, so it's just an unbreakable door, it's not unlockable. Right, that makes a difference. I can sneak through here. Oh, what? Okay, thank you. I didn't mean to do that, but now I'm close, I might try and take advantage. How's he not seeing me? Ah, so that's why he couldn't see me. He was busy doing his business. That makes sense. But still, it worked in my favour. That was lucky. That was really lucky. The problem I have is I always forget all the key prompts. I think that's the problem. It wasn't intended dropping them on the floor. I wasn't intending to do it. What's down here? You've got to be careful because it's lower level, so it could be where all the rats are. And if there's loads of rats, I want nothing to do with them. Oh god, if I had the sleeping crossbow bolts, if they had some, I'd do it right now. Right up there, right up his fucking balls. Well, alas, I can't do that. Thank you! 100 coins, gets. Unfortunately, I can't strangle him from down here, but that was still cool.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Yes, of course.
Oh, why aren't they sleep balls? What the oh, I accidentally hit the right. I accidentally clicked the right button. Yeah, you can. That's what I was saying. You could assassinate him. That's fine, but I didn't want to assassinate the guy. If I'd had sleeping crossbow bolts, I'd have shot a crossbow right up his ass. That would have been good revenge, actually. That would have been excellent revenge. No dumping. Drainage leads to streets. I think relieving with 100 coins is more than enough. So the kennels. Go on, I'm curious. What's the kennels then? Let's go find out.
Do not let your keen eyes wander tonight, boy. There's word of bad men about.
Yeah, bet there is.
Here's a good boy. Good boy, Justice.
Ah. Great. I've got dogs. Let's get out of there as quick as we can. I'm not messing around with dog bodies like that. Nah. That I'm not doing. Hello. So this is the office of the High Overseer, but where's the way to the branding instructions? Ah, it's only 45 meters away. Okay. I mean, you say this file's still salvageable, but essentially I want to see what happens anyway. Because at the end of the day...
Is it? Not on Bottle Street, if what I hear is true. I hear guards can't even walk there at night on account of Slackjaw's operation.
The Watch doesn't care about a few kids. Maybe the Overseer should go down there.
The Abbey of the Everyman has business everywhere.
Ah, right, so it's not out here, I don't see a way inside. So I have no idea. It'd be interesting to know if there's a way to track exactly how much chaos you have. Say, the stream so far has been very smooth, slow moving. Where are you going?
Now what? Someone get up!
You're gonna bleed, damn you! We're not taking this one alive! Take it!
A promotion for the man who kills this one!
Hit him!
This is not going well.
Take out his legs! Good job! Someone get over here! We know you're here!
Okay, that did not end well. I think I'm actually out of healing as well. That's hilarious. Yeah, this file's definitely not salvageable now. Apparently there's a ruin or heart nearby.
I don't see Campbell's journal anywhere, brother. This is folly, I tell you. If he catches us in here...
I've told you 100 times. Campbell is upstairs meeting with the captain of the watch.
Once they are brought here, they never leave.
Now keep
The overseers always find the gate of the sea.
and I am certain he keeps the Black Book on his person.
Yeah, it seems to suggest it's down through here, but there's no way to get to it that I could see. Unless it's down here somehow. No, there's no tunnel through there, is there? Yeah, I gather they're looking for the same book, but the problem is I'm not seeing a way into it. Obviously it's on that side of the wall, but there's nothing here. Not that I can see anyway. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. I think I'm going to die soon because I've got very low health and no real way to replenish it, which is annoying. I did have quite a few of the vials, but I obviously used them in that frenetic battle against God knows how many guards. I would suggest it's through here.
For the outsider himself has these 5 attributes. 5. Eat the righteous. He is patient, for he waits every hour.
How the fuck did I get away with that? There we are. Death. I did loot the bodies, yeah, but there was nothing on them. I did loot you. You have met your demise. Resume from last save. I don't know when the last save was. I guess we'll find out. So it's literally in here. Well, I know for a fact there's a guard.
For he waits every hour and every day of our lives.
But he seems to come straight round the corner.
Or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts. He is subtle, for many do his work and know it not. He is strong, and only by utmost striving can he be resisted. He is various, for there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart, and 70 kinds of spirits which live on and beneath the earth. The arts and tricks of black magic are without number.
Okay. Are you going to turn around?
For he has lived long ages before.
Come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh, what the f- How did he see me? I was facing the opposite direction! Oh, that was inconvenient of him. Oh, well, that didn't work very well. I actually don't know how he didn't see me. Well, sorry, how he saw me. He was facing the wrong direction. I don't know how he saw me. He was facing forwards. And then suddenly, next thing, he had his weapon on. I'm like, wait, what? Why is he not giving me the option to stealth grab him? And then I found out the reason why. I was too close to him.
Every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts. As some, for many do his work.
Now, what the hell do I do with him?
There are 7 gates by which you may enter a man's heart, and 70 kinds of spirits which live on and beneath the earth, and the arts and tricks of black.
I can't take him back outside, can I? That's the problem.
And he is eternal. For he
I'm going to have to just dump him for now. I've not got anywhere to put him. That is frustrating.
Overseer Sturgis, my youngest sister lives with my wife, but does not cook or clean. She thinks on curious subjects, machinery and numerical calculations. And only yesterday she spoke of a wish to read a book. What shall I do?
This is very troubling. For such a young lady is easy prey to the outsider. If not already within his grasp, watch her carefully for signs of it. She may fall into fit, or be heard speaking to the empty air, or laugh or cry without provocation. Perhaps
We need to find where the secret room is. Oh, God, it appears to be back in that direction.
branded as if by intense heat, or the bones of rats may be found in her bedclothes. Be wary.
Overseer Sturgis, is the outsider a winged serpent?
Well, Coriander of Morley wrote that such serpents are kin to the whales and leviathans. And indeed, sailors off the shores of Pandysia tell of great winged shapes seen circling far inland, if such reports are to be believed. But the outside is something else. First to last, incorporeal, but not without force and influence.
For now, I'm going to put you there. Which is annoying, but there's nothing more I can do about it. So I don't have access to the secret room yet.
I have seen my hands raised against my own child. Has the outsider already corrupted me?
In the life of High Overseer Perry, it is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm. Huh? For me! Get behind him! Damn it! Where'd he go? You're gonna bleed, damn you!
I didn't think you'd be able to block guns, but it worked. I'm actually amazed at that. I'm amazed that that worked. Just when you thought the East End Thug had been retired, the East End Thug is back. Excerpt from a commonly distributed overview of the 7 scriptures. Surround yourself innermost being with these scriptures, and you will be safe. The 7 scriptures are our core principles, taught and reinforced by overseers across the Isles. From these principles stem all manner of rules, social codes, and beliefs about the cosmos. The 7 scriptures are the wandering gaze, the lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet, rampant hunger, wanton flesh, errant mind. All these behaviors must be restricted in order to keep one's heart free from malevolent influences. They are the inroads of the outsider. And yes, Queen, I guess Corvo is so good that he was able to block bullets. Again, I don't know how. I must have timed it very well, or it just is a natural feature. I'm not complaining though. Being able to block bullets is helpful. Very helpful. He's admiring the art. Again, how did he not see me? Keep hitting F rather than D. There we go, now you can't see his body. That's what I was aiming for. I don't think it'll make any difference, but it's what I was aiming for. Ah, now this I like. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but let's see if we can. I don't think that's what you mean by interact, Queen. Slashing him with your knife is not interacting with the painting. Not in the way that anyone really should interact with art, anyway.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night? 6.
Somewhere he doesn't.
Someone get over here! Flank him! Get around him!
Take out his legs!
Well, that didn't work. That didn't work. I tried to hit my control key and hit shift. That's what I did. I hit shift instead of control, which is my fault because I'm still adapting to using a keyboard. I must admit though, oh, we're going all the way back here. For fuck's sake, you gotta be kidding. All that progress waits out.
That he may enter our hearts. He is subtle.
I'm sure there was a guard here.
He is strong.
Almost certain of it. Yep, there is. He's right there.
But there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart. But he has lived long ages.
Overseer Sturgis, my youngest sister lives with my wife and me, but does not cook or clean. She thinks on curious
No loot. Okay.
machinery and numerical calculations. And only yesterday she spoke of a wish to read a book. What shall I do?
This is very troubling. For such a young lady is easy prey to the outsider, if not already within his grasp. Watch her carefully for signs of it. She may fall into fits.
I think it's F6 judging by the cogs.
Or cry without provocation.
That's very useful.
Perhaps a disfigured man might even inquire after. Or you might discover small items in the house, branded as if by intense heat, or the bones of rats. Wary.
Overseer Sturgis, the outsider
And indeed, sailors off the shores of Pandyssia
Yeah, the only thing I pick up is the pistol, but unfortunately, I've already got maximum ammo for the pistol, which is annoying. Right, that's to the Distillery District.
incorporeal, but not without force and influence. And so, briefly and in conclusion, not a winged serpent.
In dreams, I have seen my hands raised against my own child. Has the outsider already corrupted me?
In the life of High Overseer Perry, it is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm.
What's the noise?
That might be worth checking out.
Oh shit.
What enough? I need more men.
Here you are.
When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
Damn it! Where'd he go? Aha! Guards!
To me! Get around him!
Okay, so there's no point in doing that, but if you get on here. Right, that's useful. I'm actually going to bear that in mind.
Fight over your guts.
Yeah, I slipped off. My own fault. No big deal. That's a useful little feature. You can sneak across by doing it that way. So I've had some... my own fault is because I'm out of sleep darts. If I had sleep darts, it would be a bit easier.
Or laugh or cry
But
without provocation.
it's okay.
Perhaps a disfigured.
It's all part of the fun. All part of the challenge.
Or you might discover small items in the house, branded as if by intense heat. Or the bones of rats may be found in her bedclothes. Be wary.
Overseer Sturgis, is the outsider a winged serpent?
Well, Coriander of Morley wrote that such serpents are kin to the whales and leviathans. And indeed, sailors off the shores of Pandyssia tell of great winged sea serpents far inland. Such reports are to be believed. But the outsider is something else.
The issue is I can't see where this guard is.
A being that haunts creation from first
Now
to
that's
last.
frustrating.
Incorporeal, but not without force and influence. And so, briefly and in conclusion, not a winged serpent.
In dreams, I have seen my hands raised against my own child. Has the outsider already corrupted me?
In the life of High Overseer Perry, it is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true, they walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefit.
Oh, there we are. Now it's, well, I couldn't see the clock. The cog. I'm like, is it saving or not?
Not lacking in enthusiasm.
How did he see me? Seriously, how did he see me? That's what I want to know. How did he see me? I was behind a solid wooden block. He shouldn't be able to see me. I can only assume there was like a little crack of movement or something. Or did he hear noise? I don't know. What I do know is that he's coming this way. So if I quickly go upstairs, I'll avoid him. So there we are. Huh? Oh, there's someone on the fucking stairs. That's just my sodding luck. Right. That's a problem. That's a big problem. That's a huge problem. There's got to be a way out of it. I just got to think what that is.
In my youth, many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm.
Aha. We found the basement. Okay, right. We can at least start exploring here, can't we? Keep the doors closed. That way there's less people around. That's disappointing. Is this a dead end? Can't be. Yeah, here we are. Oh, it's to the kennels. On the other side. Let's try the kennels on the other side out of curiosity, just to see if there is... Oh, for fuck's sake, come on! That's just cheap. That was cheap. That was really cheap. That was cheap. Luckily, I can at least use this to my advantage. I now know that down... Oh, are you kidding me? Why did it save me there? I didn't ask it to. That's even cheaper. That's really screwed me over. That has dicked me over big time. That has just dicked me over. Oh, hello. Is that a... What's this? Oh, I thought it was a sink I could drink from, but not this time. Oh, hello. That's helpful. Some food. That's useful. Whelping and training hounds. Excerpt from the Hound Trainer's Guide. From each litter, there's usually somewhere shy of 4 good pups, but we always drown the run. Then the remaining spend 3 or 4 months suckling from the mothers before we stir them up with the training. It's simple at first. Returning sticks is still on command, only pissing outside and like. But by the 8th month, we got him hunting for scented sackdolls hidden in a scrub forest, killing wild pigs on command, and taking a man in potted armor down by hanging onto his forearm. The end of the first year, we graduate the ones that have learned and shoot the ones that haven't. The overseers take him after that and we never see him again. Except once. working down Clover and Boulevard, an overseer passed me, preaching about the litany on the White Cliff and the evils of witchery. And sure enough, his hound started whimpering and wagging its tail. That's how I knew it was one of mine. Whelped up from a pup. Yes, food indeed. That was helpful. Having some food has helped us get somewhere. Oliver, I've taken the loot we've gathered stashed in the incinerator room. It's under the dead hound, so nobody will dig around and find it. Look to your strictures to figure out the door code. Lying tongue, wandering gaze, errant mind. I trust you're devout and clever enough to figure it out. Oh, be mindful of rats. More and more we gather as this old thing keeps forgetting to burn the hound corpses. Now that is a code, whereas if I go to the journals... I'm going to go for the one about the scriptures, which is in here somewhere. I had one for all the scriptures. I remember reading it before. I did my... almost my Hallelujah kind of style one. It's one of these. I have to find it, it's in there. I remember it. Restrict the errant mind because of fractures and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No. For the first will direct it one way and the second another, until the body stumbles into a ditch and the neck is broken. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in the mind, or it will grow weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Or something. Oh, hello, we've just got a health elixir. There we are. That makes things a bit easier, doesn't it?
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here. What was that?
Sorry, dude, but you gotta die. Why have you just dumped over the loot that I saw on the floor?
Huh?
Horatius has fallen ill. I gotta fetch some medicine for the hound, but in the meantime, do not open this cage. He's prone to fits of violence which would danger the overseers.
Guards, to me! Get behind him! Watch it! Firing!
That's what you get. I didn't realise there were pipes up there. That would have made things a bit easier if I'd seen them earlier. My own fault. I should have seen them, but I didn't. Never mind. It's okay. All is right in the world. Ah, okay. Lying tongue, wandering gaze, errant mind. Well, errant mind is the 7th one, I believe, but it said warrant. So we've got lying tongue, wandering gaze, errant mind. Right, so number 7. That's restless hands. Right, where are they? I had a thing that listed all the codes. I had all the strictures. It mentioned it because I read the thing aloft, and I'm not rewinding my screen to find it. That I'm not doing. I absolutely refuse to do that. So I know it's not that one because that's Restless Hands. So we definitely don't want that one. So it's not 3, so it's something 7. Lying tongue and wandering gaze. I think lying tongue was... might have been 2 actually now I think about it. I definitely had a list of them all because I read them all through. So I know that one was 7. I know that much. Yeah, so I mean, it's just saying it's a 7 scripts, but I did read them all. There was a list of them all because I did the whole preacher thing. So it's one. It was either 1 or 2, so I know that much. And again, the code is, as I say, it's those 3 things. Which, as we say, is the lying tongue, the wandering gaze, and then the errant mind. I'm going to try 217. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. So we've got some good resupplies. The bolts there I can't pick up, with the sleep darts I'll take. Lots of sleep darts is good. I need those because I've had real problems with getting past the guards of late. There we are, that makes things a bit better. Ah, there we are, now we've got full health. Right, that gives us a better chance now. What's this way? Dr. Galvani's officers. Well, that was quite a lucky find by going through there. I'm quite happy with that, considering that I was in such a low health condition. So turn it around and manage to actually get that information was really helpful. And now we're back out on the streets again. Ah. So that's the way to the Distillery District. I do not want to go there. That I don't want to do. So we need to go back inside. I want to try and find these branding instructions, because if I can, then I'll be able to sneak past him. But I get the feeling, despite this, we're actually not going to be able to get through this tonight. Not that that's a bad thing. Apparently there's a room nearby. Ah, it's 20 meters underground, and I think it's going to be inside the secret chamber. I was about to say it had all gone very quiet in here, but it hadn't. You guys are annoying. Especially now that you've taken all my items back off me. In fact, I'm not happy with that. So I'm just going to do my reload. Yes, that's right people, it's my first save, scum. Deal with it. I had full health and I lost it. Not in a bullshit way. It was just in a way that I wasn't prepared for and I didn't fight very well. That's my fault. It's not the game's. So let's try that again, but this time I actually have what I need. See, these kind of games aren't normally my kind of game. I'm having fun playing it, but it's not my style of game. It's strange, curious. There's something about it which doesn't... I won't say it doesn't connect well with me, because that's not true. But I find that they're not the kind of game I'd normally go for. There it is, the 7 scriptures. I knew I'd read it. So 2, 1 and 7. What I must have done was read it on another save, and when I died it didn't count as reading the file. That's the only thing I can think of. Which does make sense. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I need more men. Get around her. You're gonna bleed, damn you.
Yeah, get in there, get in there. Get down and get in there. Oh, for fuck's sake, why won't you crouch down? You absolute imbecile! I had an option to get rid of him then by just jumping into the hole. That's all I wanted you to do. He should have just climbed into the hole, but he didn't. And I don't know why. I didn't want to fight the guy, I didn't want to kill him. A, it took health off me, and B, it just makes me more chaotic, and I don't want to be chaotic. It's not the alignment I want to be. He just seemed to come, I won't say from nowhere, it's obvious where he came from. He came from around the other side. Oh, there's a guard and he's just possibly seen me. Get up on there! Get on there! To the backyard. Okay, it's another new area. Screw it. Okay, let's see what's in the backyard. Out of curiosity. Let's see what's through here. Sounds like I'm spotted. Sorry, Evan, but these guys are gonna have to know. Yeah. The dogs must have sent them. I didn't realise there were dogs out there. That's what's happened there. The guy wasn't the problem. The guy was easy, but the moment that he basically went down, the dogs were like... Rrr. Which, to be fair, is what guard dogs should do. Guard dogs should do that. That's exactly what guard dogs should do. Guard dogs should be the ones who... How about we sneak back in here where we can get away from the noise and try again? The amount of loading times is annoying, but that's okay because again, A, it's an old game, and B, it's just how it was coded because they didn't really have the facility to make it much better, did they? Right, what's out here?
No, it's just a little cough. I'm fine. I feel completely fine.
Fine. Look at you. You have the plague. You were trying to conceal it from us, your brothers in the Order. Was that your intent? To spread the malady to us?
No, friend. I tell you, I am well. As fit as ever. Put down your weapons. Just think for a moment before you...
He was sick. Very, very sick. That much I'm sure of. Now to find some way to dispose of the body without spreading his illness.
Pardon me.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Indeed, I believe so.
Excerpt from a theatre play. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed so in my very home! I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tyrion! Prince Kalasar, moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Bale, stammering, studying him. What are you doing? Leave this house! Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal! Prince Kalasar, smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Boyle. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Lord Nathan Bale goes, oh, my Kalasar, your skin's so warm, it burns! Shakespeare meets Resident Evil, I guess. What does that actually do, drinking? Does it even do anything? Fine. If you want to give me, if I can't carry it, I'll use it, do a full recharge and go from there. High Artificer Bartholomew. I would appreciate if you would consider promoting me to your apprentice formally, so that I may work with you full time. Thank you, Humphrey. Humphrey, huh? Every time I hear that name, I always think of Humphrey Bogart. Not that that's a bad thing. Goes spoiler alert. It isn't.
Thy hands not be restless. Reveal yourself.
Nah, I'm fine, thanks.
Come out. We both know you're weak at heart.
Let's be as stealthy as we can. There's a bone charm down there. So let's keep sneaking. Let's keep looking.
Guards, to me! Watch it! We'll burn your body tonight.
Oh wow, that's so cool. They actually had us cartwheeling over the edge. That's awesome. I was sneaking around, but suddenly I ended up in this place where there was a load of guards watching. And there was no sign of it. Before, and I was sneaking. And I was sneaking really quite well. Next thing I knew... Ah yeah, this is where they killed him off.
Put down your weapons. Just think for a moment before you...
He was sick. Very, very sick. That much I'm sure of. Now to find some way to dispose of the body without spreading his illness.
The way I did it was hiding here. Because I'm pretty sure one of them literally just stands in front of a wall in a moment.
Damn you!
And when he does, I'll strangle him.
Ah! My shit bigger than
Gold over skull, but now it's not doing it. That's better. So then, let's keep on searching, trying to find some place to go. I know there's a bone chow nearby, and I'm trying to find it quickly. I mean, we are going to be going offline very shortly, even though the mission is nowhere near complete. I get the feeling that I'm setting a record for being like the slowest player in the world. I'm one of the worst, considering the amount of times I've been killed. Oh, for fuck's sake, get up there. I did not need to waste that mana. I did not want to do that.
Hiding about. Your caning might be in order.
Severe caning? Oddly enough, that got rid of him. I was thinking that I could break the lights, but unfortunately, didn't let me do that.
probably rats into everything.
Quickly. No, not you.
Nice.
So when you think about it, it makes no sense that it's not an option, if you know what I mean. Because when you think about it, breaking with the crossbow bolts would make perfect sense.
That might be worth checking out.
No idea what that does.
It's nice.
Kind of screwed. There's nothing I can do.
Stop messing around and come out at once.
Someone!
And quick change to blink. That got me over the wall, so that's kind of helpful. There we go. Slows time, doesn't stop it. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop it. It's not high enough level. Oddly enough, that seems to have worked. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it's not stop time, sadly. It's slow time. It's still useful, and I should use it when I'm trying to get out of situations. Oh, for God's sake, no, not now, not now. I'll do. Someone's obviously seen me because I heard the guitar strum. Reminds me in a way of Tenchu 2, way back in the PS1 days. On Tenchu 2, if the enemies saw you, like they'd say their name and all of a sudden you hear is like zzz, when they see you. Then they'd always say stupid things like, "You're not gonna get away," and I'm like, "Here I am." Oh, it's not letting me go up there. It's a night. Oh, what the fuck? Fuck's sake. What a waste of my time. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll do it that way instead. No big deal. So yes, while there might be alternative routes, right now I'm going to head back in here, having wasted a lot of resources and not really gained any extra time. Still, it's all good fun. And now that we've safely made it to this area, that's where for tonight we're going to call it a day, because I'm in work tomorrow morning, so I've got to make sure I'm back. So tonight's stream has been a bit of a train wreck, really. We've gone through many different areas, we've had lots of fun, and now we're trying to get more information. But before I go any further, I said a few days ago that I was planning something a bit different, potentially, for the next stream. We're going back to Yasuinaba. We're doing, for the first time ever, Persona 4 Arena. Yes, the canonical sequel with the spin-off Persona games are back. Join me on Wednesday evening, 8 PM BST, where we can check that out for the first time. But until then, thank you all very much for watching, and good night.